May the 4th be with you, YouTube. Today I'm going to review the Sanctuary Ruin by Ludibrium Games. This is Module 1 in the Black March series. This is an adventure for low-level characters. I will read you the blurb on the back. The Bleak Tower, seat of the Margrave, liege of the border provinces of Black March. The stage is set for a classic dungeon delve, unexpected villains, and a place for adventurers to rest and recuperate, not without its own mysteries. The Sanctuary Ruin serves both as a standalone adventure or as the first chapter in the Black March series of adventures. Either way, the perfect addition to your old-school campaign. The Sanctuary Ruin is a fantasy role-playing adventure for 4 to 8 characters of levels 1 to 3. And this really is an excellent low-level dungeon delve. Now, first, to tell you, this was a review copy I received, so I'm being forthright here. Now, this introduces the characters to the Bleak Tower, and that plays a part in the next adventure in this series, where actually a much larger part. And I will be reviewing that sometime in the next couple of weeks, probably. And the Bleak Tower is a really nicely done military outpost. It really is full of decent, solid NPCs, enough mysteries to keep the characters interested. There's a lot of adventure hooks around the tower itself, and the tower itself is a really nice example of how to do a military outpost. The map for the tower proper is in the next module. But the introduction is still whets the appetite, lets the characters really want to know more about this military outpost. And there's an inn next to it which takes care of travelers who are moving through the area. The watchtower is there as part of a trade route. And the area has in the past suffered the trepidations of orcs. So there haven't been any orc raids in quite a while. So that is, again, another little clue that maybe things will be changing in the near future. But this particular adventure, again, it's geared towards lower level characters, is going to bring the characters in with one of the best low-level monsters, I think, to throw at characters, and that's the Goblin. And I think that ranks right up there with the Kobold. It's a really good low-level monster now. In the older editions of D&D, you didn't have class levels, so you pretty much you upgraded your humanoids when you wanted to be more dangerous. Nowadays, with class levels in the 3.5 Pathfinder and the 3rd edition Pathfinder, even a low-level creature can be dangerous. But properly played, even a low-level creature like a Goblin, which is like a part half hit dice, I think, which is, yeah, I think it's half as hit dice, can still be dangerous, especially if they have time to prepare an area, lay traps, or swarm a character or a group of characters. So Goblins can still be a challenge, even if you're running this in the 3-character, like more like a 4-person, 3-level character group of characters, or as opposed to a larger party of like 1st or 2nd level characters. But I gotta tell you, running an 8-person party of 1st level characters would be a task that I'm not really sure I'd want to handle. I don't much like running more than 5 players at a time. More than that, I think things just get chaotic. But this was very well done. There's only one map in the book, but it's solid. It describes what's going on. It provides you all the information you need. The descriptions on each room and all of the counters are solid. The nice thing about this being being one of the old school style is that you can just very easily translate this into any fantasy setting you want. You can use any fantasy game you want with this system. Because a kobold, there are goblins, a goblin, regardless of what system you're using. A low-level warrior is a low-level warrior. If you know it's a 1st-level warrior, you know it's the base warrior in any, fantasy system. So you could very easily use this in any of the D&D games, from the clones to 3rd edition through Pathfinder. And I would have no difficulty running this in HARP or probably BRP. So I definitely recommend taking a look at this as a nice intro to the area that the game takes place in, and it really does dovetail well into the next module in the Black March series. So highly recommended. It's a really nice product, and if you get a chance to, check it out. And remember, May the 4th be with you.